He's probably the best captain New Zealand have had. This guy's footwork, him, was just incredible.
Oh, God.
He'd probably... Destructive
fair
ball
now.
carriers.
Welcome, everybody, to Hits Different Teardrop Edition, Aki. Now, Benjamin Earl. Benjamin Arthur?
Benjamin Arthur.
Benjamin Arthur Earl is one of the most destructive ball carriers in world rugby right now. We're going to ask him to rank 12 of the best ball carrying back rows in history, probably professional game, and you're going to do it in a teardrop system, Ben.
Okay.
Now, the way this is going to work, myself or Aki is going to give you a name. You're going to put them in A, B, C, or D. A is top tier.
Yeah.
Best ball carriers ever. D, obviously, they're obviously still brilliant players, but maybe ball carrying wasn't their thing.
Yeah.
You can mix and match as many as you want, but you can only have 3 in each column.
Any one time. Okay, cool, let's go.
Are you ready?
Ready, let's do it.
Aki, first one, please.
Let's kick things off with the Aussie legend that is Michael Hooper.
Oh, interesting.
Where does
Wouldn't
Michael...
necessarily say like as destructive a ball carrier as there is in the world. I think an incredibly fast player, great jackler, great all-round game. I'm going to go C.
Maybe not known for his...
But like, again, like got an open field and was incredibly quick. And you'd played against him a few times. I'd never had the honour, but everyone said an amazing athlete. But like in terms of all-round game, was well up there. But destructive ball carrying probably not as.
That's important to remember, isn't it?
100%.
When I was talking about him as a player, ball carriers.
If you had jacklers,
Wow,
boom, he's an A.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
Good friend of mine.
Oh,
Nick
wow.
Easter.
Everyone said from like 5 meters out. I mean, you know, 5 meters out, 10 meters out, he was really hard to stop and was an amazing player.
Slightly
Nick
different.
Easter was the epitome of man strength.
Yeah.
I like terrible in the gym, like terrible. Wouldn't like floppy as anything, but put him on a rugby pitch, mate, he would batter down.
Very strong round here, wasn't
One
he?
of the best
Very
players I
sort
ever played with.
I'm going B.
I'm going B. Yeah, I'll take that.
I think. Did he play his last game and get a hat trick?
I think he scored 4.
4
against the Uruguayans.
That alone
No,
is
big game, that World Cup. We only won 1 game, and it was against the Uruguayans.
Push the swings with him in Cheltenham quite a lot of the time now.
Yeah, he does live in Cheltenham,
Yeah,
though.
push the swings together.
He's coaching
Talk-
at Chinner.
Yeah, talk
D-O-R
rugby.
at Chinner.
Yeah.
Shout out Chinner. Not as good as the Eagles, obviously.
This is actually an old Sale teammate of mine, Sebastian Chabal.
Oh, see
When I
back.
say teammate, I don't think he'd consider us teammates. I consider him a teammate. Yeah.
I've got that image of him, like, you know, when he like got a ball and was like staring someone down, his hair's like flopping around. That must have been a scary sight. I'm going to start with him in A. I think he was incredible, wasn't he? Like,
Amazing.
you'd always. I remember that was probably the first time I started watching rugby. Was in the French team, himself, and then Harry Nordicke a little bit later on. Like that, 2 incredible players. Like he was the face of French rugby for a good number of years.
Scary as well.
I was a season ticket holder at Sale, and quite often, like you wouldn't get this on camera, but like the teams would be back into their lines, and he'd just be on the floor 20 metres behind, not like injured or anything. Sat down.
Nice.
Just sat down.
Just chilling.
Just waiting for his next opportunity. Yeah.
So when you said teammate, was that when you were a season ticket holder?
Yeah, just when I was coming through.
Right,
Yeah,
okay,
when I was
yeah,
Ball Boys season ticket holder.
Okay.
Teammate.
Jamie Heaslip, Benjamin.
Okay. Again, I think his all-round game was incredible. Probably the best in his position for a number of years in terms of all-round game. Lion, an incredible Irish team, incredible Leinster team. I'm going to go B.
Nice. B?
Yeah.
Jamie's up a B, is he?
I think he might have been quite punchy when we played Ireland as well during the Six Nations last year. So
Yeah, he was quite punchy.
So I got.
Quite mal, quite.
Yeah, he got
talkative.
So I think I might have.
Yeah, it
He's
happens.
happy in B.
You know, when you're not playing internationally anymore, you can get yourself into trouble.
Quite talkative, eh?
Speaking out loud. Yes.
I brought a book out,
Yes,
has he?
I'm finding
Brought
that a
a
few
book out.
times recently. Yeah.
This bloke,
Oh, good player.
very good player.
This
I think,
is tough.
Now,
I think he's one of the best.
I
I've seen.
think, like we say, destructive. Destructive doesn't always mean you're running over people. This guy's footwork, him, was just incredible. I think like he was quick. That try he scored for the Lions in New Zealand 2017. I don't think there's many players that score that try. So, and I've played against him maybe 2 or 3 times. His footwork, in terms of you think you've got him, and he just honestly could just so nonchalantly step one way and go through you. So he's going an A for me at the moment.
Yes.
In a different ilk to your Easters and your Shabals, but An incredible all-round player, but his footwork was crazy.
I'd agree with that. I like that.
Oh, it's your mate.
Speaking
Big
of football,
Billy. He's going straight
in.
Hey, whoa.
No discussion needed.
Just incredible, isn't he? In terms of where he could carry, what he could do off 9, in terms of coming out your 22, off starter plays, off the back of scrums. That try he scored in the 2019 Champions Cup final off the back of that scrum. Again, not many people score that try. He was incredible. And again, probably not given the credit because he was so strong at ball carrying, was an incredible defender, was an incredible reader of the game as well.
Yeah. We've said on here as well, if it takes 2 tasers to stick you down.
And also, again, talking about off-pitch antics, he's well up there. Yeah. Well up there.
You want him on your side.
You want him on.
Yeah, he's an A. He's an A.
For all of it.
Yeah. So actually, I can't have any more on this at the moment.
You can move
but then
around.
I can move around.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
The Italian stallion.
Okay.
One of the most beautiful men, coincidentally.
Beautiful men. He's now coaching at Toulon, so he's clever guy as well.
So you don't want to get this one wrong, just in case for the future.
No, exactly.
You don't want to rule that out, do you? No, you never want.
He could do everything. He could jump in the line out. He could defend. He was kind of their main jackal threat for Italy for a good number of years. And he could carry, but I wouldn't necessarily say as destructive as the 3 that I've mentioned here. So I'm probably going to start. I'm going to start with him in B, but he could provisionally move down.
That's a bottle job putting him in B there, because you know he's the first to move out there.
Let's keep going. We don't know what's coming.
There's a good one coming here. Mr. Kieran Reid.
Oh, wow.
Well, someone's gone, aren't they?
He was quite decent at this.
He was very decent. Again, what he could do on the pitch in terms of athlete, incredible. Again, he's probably going to go B. I'm going to move Sergio. Sorry, mate. That's in and out.
Yeah.
You're choosing Chinna.
Are we sort of talking...
choosing Chinna over Toulon there, mate?
Look, yeah, but I don't want to. You played with him, right? That was his game, wasn't it? That was his game.
They are on the up. Don't worry about that. Honestly,
No,
in the next 5 years,
well.
they'll win a Champions Cup.
I don't think they can quite pay you what Toulon
Are these two are they in the same ilk? Would you say?
In terms of type of player, yeah, and I doubt. Again, not played against him. Played against him a couple of times. There's line-out capabilities. There's defensive capabilities. The thing we haven't talked about in terms of leadership, he's probably the best captain New Zealand have had in terms of galvanising a team when coming off the back of the McCaw era, Dan Carter, getting a team to perform as well as they did was probably a large part down to him. So incredible.
Well, there's a bloke that might argue it's down to him as well.
Oh God.
He'd probably destructive ball carriers. Someone's moving again, aren't we? I feel like someone's on the way down.
Come on, Chinna.
It could be old Chinna, couldn't it?
I think Chinna is probably on his way down. It's a question of who you take. Does someone from A get touched here?
Oh,
Look, I think
essentially, yeah.
First and foremost, blown away by how nice a bloke this guy is. Incredible guy. Over the summer, obviously played against him twice, and then played against him in the autumn. Coming in for a beer after the game, chatting about each other's games, where and what they like to see, and asking him all sorts. Incredible bloke, incredible player. Do you know what I think he's the best at in terms of anyone on this list? You think you've tackled him, you think you've got a good shot on him, and he somehow has this crazy leg drive to and his head goes, and incredible. And I would say he's gone to Japan, he's had a different journey, but he's starting to get back to his best again. So watch this space. He's coming into A for me.
Yeah, could be, I thought it might be Shabal.
Shabal's gone to B.
Ferrari.
Chinna's on the move.
Chinna's on the move.
Chinna's been thrown off the board.
Chinna's at E.
Poor lad.
I'm happy with this 6 at the moment. I have to say, I'm happy with this.
Okay.
We have to caveat this is so tough because some of these players they're all unbelievable players. So it's not an easy feat.
No, we'll keep going. I'm okay so far.
Is it
It's
me?
you, it's you.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy's hard.
Wow. Okay. Toulon, Georgia, obviously. He was in that Toulon team where you were
scared of them.
This is there's not a weakness, and he, arguably stood out in that team. That role of the enforcer, again, maybe not the ball carrier that other people other people have on this list. I think his leadership style, his abrasiveness, his set piece work, incredible. He's probably going to go into C for me, and I think Michael's probably going to have to drop down, unfortunately. But Michael's close to my heart, as similar build to myself. I don't think anyone's.
I mean, it's no mean feat being a D in this list.
No, you're 12 of the best ball carriers we've seen in the last 20 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
This bloke, he'd talk his way to the top, I reckon, this bloke. Wouldn't he? He would.
I've got to be careful.
Where's the man, the myth, the legend?
Yeah,
where is he going?
I think of two things along slowly. I think like the rousing pre-match speech, the Lions one. I think that was pretty cool. I don't know why I was in a nausy rabbit hole the other day, and I ended up watching it myself, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And that try off the base. Remind me who I think it was against Wales. And again, he was probably the standard bearer for that English team 2003 onwards.
He was rapid, wasn't he? Yeah. Rapid as a younger
age. Absolute athlete. So he's going into B for me. I think
Jamie, couldn't he?
Jamie's going.
Jamie shouldn't have run his
Jamie,
mouth.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. He talked too much last year, didn't he?
I'm gonna. Jamie's coming in, but I'm sorry, but like these two are just.
Oh shit! It's gone from B to D.
Well, this guy, if I ever see him and he's not in D, like, I think he's actually gonna kill me. And this guy is just a glorious human being. So leave the other two. Okay.
Last one. Louis Pickamoles.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry, brother. Who's moving down?
So Louis Pickamoles. Someone said, who was at Saints, I think it was Lewis Dudlem, said he was the strongest lower body he's ever seen. We're talking like
the iceberg, wasn't it?
Yeah, 300 odd squat, like to a box. I think it's just incredible. I mean, playing for France, he was different gravy. He is probably going to go in my B. I don't know who for. Willing to take it. I'm willing to like have some suggestions, boys.
Who's moving from C? Let's do that way. Who's moving from?
Who are you more scared of seeing in the future, mate? I think. Is the question.
Like, there's a Toulon option there. I wouldn't move that one.
I think Mamuka's on the way down.
I think so.
Nah, stop that. I don't know who's doing that.
Stop that. Nah, he's not scared at all. Are you going to move the LOL?
No, I'm going to move Kieran.
I was going to say, you got more. Imagine bumping into the LOL. Wow.
Do you know what? I'm happy with that.
You're happy with your 12?
I think again, like honourable mentions to anyone in this 6 in terms of what they could do as a rugby player. I think you potentially have some better all-round rugby players in this 6, but in terms of destructive ball carrying, I mean, this 3 alone is like crazy highlights package. Some of the stuff he did, he was, the best, world's best for a number of years, and him just for that crazy, like, just whole package of haircut, strength, French madness. I think that's just incredible.
That is, like we said, 12 of the best over the last 20 years or so. Anyone we're missing? Anyone that stands out as that we've missed?
I think in terms of current players, there's a couple that you could argue. Just to name a few who we've played recently, Aldrit.
Yeah.
I think he's very, very, very destructive. Again, probably their big carrier for the French team. I think Caelan Doris is well up there. Probably in a different ilk to necessarily knocking the front door down that Billy might do. Very clever with his lines and the way he moves the ball. And then just honourable mentions again to any Fijian back rower. Just Bill Matter, incredible. We're obviously playing him not long from now. I'm actually. I think it's completely fair, this list.
We tried to go more like older players
played,
because we didn't want to make it awkward for you.
Thank you.
But you've navigated your way incredibly well, and that's incredible too. Ben Earl, everybody.
It's a good list, that.